In today's video, I'm making a Lego city out of my tiny custom buildings. In the last 4 videos, I've shrunk down the corner garage, the police station, the Daily Bugle, and the up house. Be sure to subscribe, and all of those videos will be linked down below. Now, let's take a look at what constitutes a Lego city. The 3 main elements are buildings, which we already have, infrastructure, that's our roads and our streets, and finally entourage, which are people, cars, fire trucks, taxis. For step 1, we're all set with our mini buildings. However, I felt a little weak with infrastructure and entourage and used this as an excuse to go to the Lego store and pick up a few sets. I focused on 4 wide cars like this vet ambulance, this sports car, a fire truck, a tractor I don't need, and of course this for fun. And I couldn't leave without grabbing some roads. After accumulating all of these sets, bringing them home, and enlisting the help of my favorite Lego builder, I got to building. Now, before placing these new cars, let's take a look at the origin of this series here on my channel. The idea is to take 32 by 32 sets and then shrink them down to 16 by 16. The intention is to fit more buildings, roads, and cars on a typical table. Now, what table, you may ask? Well, I've decided to use my Alex drawers. This wide set of drawers is what we use to organize most of our Lego parts. And while we're also moving, we're also planning on buying more of these Alex drawer units to store more Lego pieces. Therefore, the idea is that I can put my little city on top of these Alex drawers. Now let's talk about part 2 of what makes up a Lego city, infrastructure. Oxford defines this as the basic physical and organizational structures and facilities needed for the operation of a society or enterprise. And for today, that just means roads. If you recall from our trip to the Lego store, we did pick up this pack of road plates. The roads that you see here are actually the application of the pack of road plates into a modular system. This is called MILS, which stands for Modular Integrated Landscape System. In layman's terms, that just means a base plate, a brick, and a plate on top, with the intention of being able to vary heights and depths of landscaping systems, like this road to the sidewalk to the street face. Another huge added benefit is that you can add your buildings on top of these MILS plates, whether they're these mini modulars that I've made or your big modulars. It does make things a lot easier in terms of moving them around. Because these buildings are now on MILS plates, I was able to move them around on top of the Alex drawer unit and make sure I had them exactly the way that I wanted. If you notice, I actually put the Daily Bulge or Bugle on a 16 by 32 wide base plate instead of the normal 16 by 16 for these buildings. I did that so that I could add a little side park where I added the Target exclusive coffee stand. There are definitely a lot of benefits of using these MILS plates, and I'm excited to see where I can take them into my city in terms of landscaping, cities, bridges, etc. for the future of the infrastructure. And now on to part 3 of the Lego city, which is entourage, people and cars. For people, right now, that just means taking my minifigures that came with some of the sets like the Daily Bugle and the Up House and populating them onto the sidewalks. And then for vehicles, I used the 4 wide cars that I made in my last few videos, as well as the new 4 wide cars that I just picked up at the Lego store. Finally, with people, roads, and vehicles placed, we have a bit more of a Lego city and a legitimate road. On the Alex drawer units, with this configuration of roads and buildings, I have room for 5 more 16 by 16 buildings. Let me know in the comments down below which buildings you would like to see next. I have plans of shrinking more modulars and maybe even a completely custom mock inspired by a certain city set. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, where you can see glimpses of future projects before they make it here to YouTube, as well as a peek into the behind the scenes. And finally, if you enjoy the graphics in my videos, check out my sticker shop linked down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!